Joining me now from the Polish border town of Sokolka is France 24's Gulliver Cragg. Gulliver, what is the latest at the border?
Well, it seems to be a standoff, really. It's 15 kilometres away, the border from here, because we're not allowed into the zone where there's been a state of emergency declared. But there are around 1,000 migrants who weren't able to cross yesterday, camped out on the Belarusian side of the border. They lit fires overnight. They planted tents. There are huge numbers of Polish soldiers, border guards and police making absolutely sure that they're not able to cross. We did see a standoff a little bit like this in late summer when there were 32 migrants, Afghans most of them, who were trapped in the no man's land really between the two countries at a different place along the border, Usnarz Górny. Perhaps we're looking to seeing some kind of a repetition of that standoff, except this time with far larger numbers of people. In any case, the Poles are determined not to let them through, and there are Belarusian border guards on the other side of them who are also armed and who apparently are determined to not let them back into the country.
Gulliver, how is the Polish public reacting to this situation?
Well, Polish society is really very divided on this issue. The popularity of the nationalist conservative government did go up at the start of this crisis in the summer quite considerably, and that was seen by analysts as a response to the government's hard line, tough talking, saying that they're not going to let in any migrants, and the government certainly thinks that that will prove popular. But there are also large numbers of Polish people who are very concerned about the humanitarian situation. There are various groups of volunteers working along the border tirelessly who are trying to bring food and clothing to the migrants. They get alerts from migrants who give geolocation on their phones and ask the humanitarian workers to come and try to help them. And so there's a real lot of activity from people who are wanting to help, and also large numbers of donations coming in from Polish people, many of whom say that they're appalled by the attitude that their government is taking. And some analysts are saying that this is exactly the point, that Alexander Lukashenko realizes that he can play on these divisions in Polish society, and that's one of the ways in which he knows that this whole crisis is making a great deal of trouble for Poland and more broadly the European Union.
Gulliver Cragg reporting there. Thank you.